And in more stories, the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has ordered the Department of State Services, DSS, to grant the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, NNAMDI KANU, access to his medical records. The court, in a judgment that was delivered by Justice Binta Nyako, held that objections the security agencies raised against KANU's request lacked merit. It held that KANU was constitutionally entitled to have have access to both the records he requested for and the medical doctors of his choice. Nevertheless, Justice Nyako held that the independent medical examination of KANU by his personal physicians should be supervised by the DSS, with the entire process recorded and sealed for security purposes. Meanwhile, his team of lawyers, led by Professor Mike Ozekome, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, applauded the ruling, adding that the act by the DSS contravened the fundamental human rights.
Today, the court agreed with us that the reliefs we ask for must be granted, and the judge granted. What were these reliefs? That NNAMDI KANU be allowed access to medical doctors of his own choice, as earlier also ruled by this honorable court since October 2021, but which ruling was continuously, serially, and contumaciously breached by the SSS. Today, the court ruled that he was entitled to have access to his medical practitioners of his own choice, and that these medical practitioners should be present whenever any examination or procedure is to be done on Mazi NNAMDI KANU outside the facilities of the SSS, and that such examination or procedure should be recorded. Recorded. She made that order. She also made the order that all his medical records should be made available to him.
And now, speaking on the sit at home in the East, he added that NNAMDI KANU does not resonate with the act being perpetrated in the region.
It is his continuous detention that actually causes the tension you are seeing in the Southeast. NNAMDI KANU does not believe in the sit down at home on Mondays. He has told me, as his lead counsel, as his lawyer, that he does not believe in it, that he cannot be fighting for his people and be shutting down their economy. How do they feed? How would they train their children? Many a time he cried to me in my presence that he wants to be released so that he can hold a world press conference and address the Indigbos and the Alagbos and the entire world to say, don't stay at home on Mondays, go about your normal duties, work.
KANU was first arrested in 2015 and was later charged over his separationist campaign for the independent Biafra Republic, comprising mainly of the Igbo-dominated Southeast region. The Court of Appeal in Abuja dismissed the charges against IPOB leader in a judgment last year, but later allowed SSS to continue detaining him, pending the federal government appeal to the Supreme Court.